Guys, so I am using Live on my computer. I've been trying to do this a little bit more because it actually isn't as shitty as I thought it was in the first place. So anyways, I'm preparing right now to do a live call for Ashley Molstad because she did one for the Diamonds page yesterday and it was super good. So I'm speaking on leadership, which is crazy and really exciting, especially with the excitement from today that we were experiencing. Sorry, got hiccups. Cheers. But anyways, I know I've talked to you guys about this before, but I have two mentorships going on right now. One is my April one is my May one, kind of overlapping a little bit. We have coaches that are pushing towards Diamond for the first time. We have coaches reaching new star Diamond ranks. There's just a lot of excitement going on in this team, in this page, and you guys are all the people that are amazing. So I just want you guys to know that you guys are in this page for a reason. You hit Success Club last month. You are pushing your business forward. There is no pushing your business forward without Success Club. That is just a non-negotiable. And that's a big thing that I'm going to talk about is this business builder page. You guys made a conscious effort to be in here. And many of you have been in here and have never left because you just know that that's a thing. I would say that a big thing that's changed with me throughout the years of coaching is just the fact that in the beginning of my coaching career, I had a goal every month of hitting Success Club 5 or better. And that was my goal every single month. But guess what? As time went on, that was no longer a goal. That was just a part of my business. I don't add that to my goals every single month. I don't say hit Success Club 10 or hit Success Club 5 or whatever. I just do it. That's just part of my business. If you guys haven't watched my video on YouTube, How to Hit Success Club by the 5th, definitely watch it, share it with your teams. It is just my foolproof system that works every single time. No, in the beginning of my coaching career, this did not work for probably more than half of my coaching career. Probably not until last year in January, when I really made the push to push myself out of my comfort zone because I was sick and tired of being stressed at the end of the month, freaking out because guess what? When you're stressed at the end of the month, your prospects feel it too. And you don't come off as cute and as friendly as you did in the beginning. And people know that. People know when it's the end of the month and you're messaging them, come on, you want to join? I'll give you a gift card and stuff like that. Like that's icky. No, it's not icky to get the gift card. That's great because we've all been there where we incentivize them signing up to sign up by a certain date. But for those of you guys that you keep hitting Success Club at the end of the month, like you're hitting it, so that's amazing. But just know that you don't have to be that stress success that I talked about in this group, a couple days ago. That doesn't have to be the case. For me, I love hitting Success Club early on because I'm able to spend more time mentoring my coaches and getting you guys to blow up your businesses and spending time in mentoring and different push groups and figuring out how I can meet the needs of all my coaches' learning styles, not just my own. But then for me, it's like the more people I can help, the more I'm going to grow my business. That also leaves me more time for more one-on-one check-ins with my clients. I think that's been a huge part as to why this year has been such a huge year is just because I really am giving my clients all the love and attention that they deserve. And we're becoming friends, even with my clients. I was so focused on being friends with my coaches, with you guys, of course, because we're in this together. But also, why would I not be doing that with my clients as well? Because I want them to eventually join my team. I want them to be a part of this. But I just want you guys to know that you have to start treating this business like the $1 million business that it can be. So many people are just so comfortable with where they're at. And they're like, oh, well, this is great. This is great. What if it was more? What if your paychecks were more? What if you cycled X amount of money every single week? What would that do to change your life? What is your goal? What do you want to achieve? Because trust me, if I hadn't believed what we were making now, if I hadn't believed that 2.5 years ago, we would not be in this position. There's a 0% chance, zero. I had to see Chelsea do it and believe that I could do that and be a part of that and seriously trust and believe, like Shanti says. And also a big part of that has just been my postpartum journey, being very present in my pregnancy, which a lot of you guys are pregnant right now. That is amazing. You have to utilize this to grow your market and to share every single part of your journey. Of course, it's a lot easier when you can actually share it because you have this big secrets of why you're feeling like poop. But you have to use this to leverage your business because you don't want people to see that you're going to go away. Because guess what? If you go away because your pregnancy, which some of us have already gone through. I get it. It's really freaking hard. But you're telling your coaches essentially that when life gets hard, they can put a pause on their business. They can step away. They can do whatever. No, you want to show them that you had 30 minutes in your business, a 30-minute window, and guess what? You signed 2 challenge packs in there. And they're going to be like, wait, what? How? Because that's what you do. That's what I had to do. I used so many stock photos. I was so grateful for my photo shoot pictures. And I would go through my Facebook like a year, 2 years later, or 2 years ago, and I would take those pictures and create the captions again, just copy and paste and repost them. Guess what? It worked great and nobody knew. And I didn't tell anybody until I was 13 weeks, 1 day. So whatever you're going through right now, use that to further your business. A lot of you guys are close to being full-time with this, or that is on your vision board, which is super exciting. But like, act like you're already there. Act like you are already a full-time coach. What would a full-time coach be doing? They would not spend they would not do one Insta story in the morning and one Insta story 8 p.m. Where'd you go all day? Where are you at? If you can't have your phone, bring your phone on in the bathroom and do a bathroom check-in. Like just saying how your day is going. Take a picture of your food, swipe up, upload it. Talk, share your workouts. You have to be acting like the coach that you want to be. And most of you tell me every single day you want to be one of the rock stars on the team. You want to be a Star Diamond coach. You want to be elite. Guess what? You have to act like an elite a year ago. You have to be doing that now. So many of you guys are in this group are pushing for Diamond for the first time, which is so exciting. But that's when your business starts. You know, that's when you fully become recognized as a leader. People start to see you a little bit more, which is always really exciting. I know it was for me. But you have to take that momentum and you have to go with it. You have to run. You don't just stop. Like, it doesn't just stop at Diamond. You keep growing. But just knowing that your coaches are watching what you're doing, whether you have, I don't care if you have 2 coaches or 20 coaches, your coaches are watching your every move. They might watch me maybe a little bit, but they're not inspired by me the way that they're inspired by you. And you guys have to lead by example and always be on top of the game. Be sharing with them your big successes. If this was your biggest week ever, which many of you it was, you should be blowing up your team page and being like, what did you guys do with your team cycle bonus? Like, holy crap, I did this, or I did, you know, like, you have to act like it, and you have to spend your time wisely. I think that's a big thing too, is people are like, well, I'm so unorganized, I'm all over the place, I feel like I'm always working. But yet you're not hitting Success Club until the very last day of the month. So what are you doing when you're working? You know, I'm not trying to be rude, but I have to give you guys some tough love. You know what always comes from me, because what are you doing with your time when you're working? Are you sitting and scrolling, or are you watching every training video that there is? Because that's great once you already hit Success Club. When you haven't hit Success Club yet, your main focus is follow-ups, reach outs, coach happy hours, challenge group prep parties, and going live on your Instagram to talk about coaching. It is so imperative that you guys are doing that. I have been guilty many times of scrolling, of just getting sucked in on videos on YouTube because I love learning and stuff like that. But it's like, if I haven't hit Success Club yet, get back to the drawing board. Get back to that Success Club. And that's how I hit it the first of the month. And then the rest of the month is extra. It's happening whenever it's going to happen. And that's how I hit higher numbers, because I'm so focused on it at the beginning of the month that I don't get distracted by all the little things going on. And, you know, I focus on me. First of all is my journey, and I share every part of my journey. And then secondly is getting new clients, because you cannot grow a business relying on the same people. Same thing with hitting Diamond. Guys, your Diamond that you first hit Diamond with is not sticking around for very long. Trust me. One of my Emeralds in my original Diamond that had 3 coaches, she canceled a week after we had Diamond. A week. I lost my Diamond for a week because of her, because I relied on her. But guess what? I got it back the next week because I felt like poop having Chelsea lose her 3-star qual. That was the worst feeling in the world, because I knew it was all my fault. She went from 1 to 3. Because of me. So that is what I did. That is what I did. I relied on that coach, and she was an amazing coach. She was one that had 3 active coaches, and most of you guys would be like, how could you just leave your team? That's what I thought, because I was like, that's one of my lifers. Nope, she up and canceled and didn't even tell me, and then afterwards said that she wasn't, whatever her reason was. But I'm just saying, your original Diamond, my original Diamond is either canceled and gone, So like completely nothing, or they're Star Diamond coaches. Like it's like 50-50. There are no people in between that have like little bits. They're like all in or they're like MIA. So, and they're not in this page if they're MIA. But that's just what you have to say is you want to be building. Heather had just posted in the post below this that her goal is hitting Emerald every single week. Guys, if you're hitting Emerald every week, you're basically hitting Diamond every month. Think about what that's going to do for your team. Think about what that's going to do for your coaches seeing you do that. The ones that are like, my goal is Emerald by December 1st. And you hit it in a week. Like, I'm not trying to be like showstopper, but I made it known last week when I hit Emerald in a morning, in a 1 hour period. I did a push to Emerald group with Rachel Baldwin and my sister. And some of you guys may have been in, I don't remember. But I said, I'm like, guys, I just hit Emerald right before this call. I just signed up 2 coaches and my day is not done yet. Like I'm not done recruiting. So you have to light the fire and you have to stoke the fire yourself for your whole team. If your whole team is not stoked, it's because you're not doing a good job of firing them up, and it's up to you. We've said it time and time again. Your coaches will do half of what you do. So if you hit Success Club 6 and recruit 1 new coach a month, your team isn't going to be doing anything. You're not going to be growing. You're not going to be having these exponential paychecks that are mind-blowing and changing, and most likely you will not be an elite coach because that's not what elite coaches do. Elite coaches light the fire, stoke the fire, and keep everyone fired up at all times. Not to say elite coaches don't get stressed out. I had a really rough day the other day and I posted about it and it actually reached way more people than I had realized, which also made me have a gut check of like, Jamie, you need to post more of those real hormonal moments of like, what the fuck, why am I being a bitch? Because people need to relate to that, because people assume that I'm never stressed and whatever. Because typically if I get stressed, I realize I need self-care, I need PD, I need a walk, I need to unplug. Like I know what I need to do and then I get back at it because I seriously do not allow excuses into my life. Like I'm just so freaking driven, so driven. And if you guys are in the TFTF Star Diamond page, I did a crazy video today that I also shared my big vision board item, aka what we're saving for right now for our dream home. So I will post a picture of what our dream home looks like. It's an actual house that's about 20 minutes away from where we live right now, but definitely dream vision. And I'll just post a picture of that in the comments for you guys just to be a part of the excitement. But you have to have those things, those tangible items, as well as the big vision goals, because you need to have something to know in the back of your head what you're shooting for. If you are a new diamond and you feel like I'm just hustling, I'm doing all this work, it's for nothing, guys, you got to go back to the drawing board and figure out what your why is, because you're not in the right place. You're not doing it. You don't do this just to do it. You do it because you're obsessed with it and you want more, and you want more out of your life. You want freedom. Okay. But if you feel like I'm just working too much and this is too hard and it's too much time away from my boyfriend and all these things, you need to get your mind right. And that's not something that I can do, because trust me, I had been in those moments and I made the switch, and that's where I am to where I am now because of those moments. But keeping it real with y'all. So anyways, you guys are firing me up for this call. Getting the energized. Energized as like midday coffee has been life-changing for me, by the way. Life-changing. I've been doing it for the last week and it's like killing it. All right. So now I'm just talking to myself, but love you all. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions about anything I just mentioned, let me know and I'll post a picture at the bottom of this thread.